Hello, everyone, and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Hello, Rivka and Danielle. Hey, Mickey. Are you feeling better, Mickey? Hey, Phyllis. So tonight we are working, in fact, on the Hope Rides here. So as you can see, I am doing the word hope tonight. Hello, Dawn. Hey, Mayhem. Mensa, what? Yeah, it is coming out great. I'm having a lot of fun working on it as well. It's really not hard. Now, this probably is the most challenging part of the whole thing, just because of the curves of the word and how it, works out. But for the most part, this bottom part, once I got my outline done for the borders, I actually flew through it pretty quickly. So I've got my blue tack in here in my pen, because I know that, to me, that's easier to use on AB diamonds than anything else, is to use the blue tack. So I kind of stick with that when I'm using ABs. And then, of course, in my multi-placers, I use the pink wax. Let's see. Hey, Brian. Rob, hello. That's like 3 weeks in a row. We don't actually have to send out a search party. You feeling okay, Rob? We enjoy having you here, though. Hey, Crashly. Hi, Jess. So some new faces here tonight, and everybody is always welcome. So let's think. I actually have had a really good day at work today, so I was happy about that. I didn't need to do that. That was wrong. Let's see here. Whoops. 2, 3. So that should be 4. Okay, hold on just a second. I need to count that. There's 4, 5. That's a long one. That's a long one. 2, 3. So yeah, so here, as you can see, I'm kind of wasn't paying attention. So now you got to go back and pick it out. Although I will say, point for diamond painting, it's a lot easier to fix a mistake on diamond painting than it is to do it in cross stitch. So there's that for sure. And I'm not a big fan of this Diamond Dots canvas either. It's not quite sticky enough for my tastes, but we're going to make it work. My chart is over here. If you can see the edge of the paper there. When you get the money, I will try to go to Joann's and get me a blank canvas and some diamonds and work on the St. Jude pattern. Yeah. This one, like I said, it's been a lot of fun. If you know how to read a cross stitch pattern, you can turn this into a diamond painting. It's really not difficult to do so. Let's see. Set of 4. Skip 1. Set of 4. And a set of 3 above that. There we go. So basically what I did is when I start these, I pick a point to start. I started in the corners. And so I started in this corner, filled in all of the blue, And then I went through and counted my peaks and valleys here of that chevron shape and laid a drill down at each interval, and then filled that in, did the red and did the yellow. I came up here, filled in the rides here, did that first, and then I filled in all of the white. So when you're doing something like this, it's easier to do the parts that are colored and then go back and fill in your background for your color blocking. So Rob's internal clock is completely broken. Was sitting looking for the stream the other day before your brain registered it's Monday. You were just excited to see us. Hey, Melissa. Try not to miss anybody. There's Robin Schneider. Hello. Do they have different sizes of the blank canvases? Yes. So I got the small, which was like 12 by something. 12 by 36 or something like that. And as you can see right here, I've had to Frankenstein this together because it wasn't wide enough. So if you're going to get the Diamond Dots canvas, you should definitely get the larger size. I think it was about $24.99 or something along those lines. Go ahead and get the bigger size because you're going to need it. So it needs to be, let me see. There's my tape measure. So let me set that to the side there. So your diamond area is just over 12 1/4. It's that line between 1/4 and 1/3. I don't know what that line is called. So go with at least 12 1/2 by 12 1/2 because it's perfectly square. So, but that's what your actual area where your diamonds are being placed needs to be. And I think 12 is 30 centimeters, if I'm remembering off the top of my head correctly. Hey, Connie. Hey, Kim. There's Tia. So, yeah. So, like I said, I'm enjoying this. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I haven't really worked on it since last weekend. I think this is going to be more of a weekend type of a project for me to work on than anything else. I've been doing some St. Jude stuff. I have been doing some cross-stitching stuff. I did finish Wednesday Addams, so I was super excited about that. Okay, there's that. So we're going to backtrack over here and work on our O. Let's see, there's 5. Skip 1, and that's going to go there. I did finish Wednesday Addams. She's not perfect, but I love it. And so now I'm trying to find a frame that I enjoy. I'm looking for something, very like Baroque type of a frame, very fancy Gothic-y type of a frame to put it in. So we'll see what I come up with. I will be sure to share with you guys. Let's see. It's going to end. Oh, I only need one more. Does she have spiders on her collar? No, because they looked bad. So I tried to do the spiders in beads as was suggested, and I hated it, so I took them off. So yeah, no spiders on the collar. 3 and 4. Be there. Have I finished my 5 chapters yet? Of course not. I will probably read those this weekend, more than likely. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I'll probably do my chapters this weekend. We're talking about book club that Rebecca is hosting. We are reading the Midnight Sun book, which is the Twilight series from Edward's point of view. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I will be the, what is it called? Moderator, I guess, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, for the chat this week. So if you want information about that, then talk with Rebecca about that. Go to Goodwill and spray paint a frame black. Yeah, I was in Goodwill a couple weeks ago and they didn't have like anything. So I was not real impressed by my Goodwill this go round. So maybe this next time they'll have something a little more along the lines. I found one from Walmart, I think, that I am interested in. Hello, Emma. Welcome. Hey, Angela. Edward's whining is getting to be a bit much. Yeah, he's pretty whiny. Not gonna lie. Very much a poor me situation. So we have Fun Hurricane in the Gulf supposed to hit sometime tonight. I'm sure most of you know this. Here we are not supposed to really get anything other than some rain tomorrow here. So we're not concerned about it up in Dallas. We haven't been really focusing on it in any shape or form or preparing for it or anything like that. Let's see. Review there. Yeah, Tia, stay in the air conditioning. Like, I'm tired of summer. Is anybody else over summer? I'm ready for it to be fall. I'm ready for it to cool down and just be lovely. Today it's not so bad because the winds, we've already gotten some of the winds. So that's been really nice. I did do that wrong. Let's try this. 1, 2, and 3. Much better. Okay. Yeah, so Danielle's on the bad side of it. It's supposed to go her way. So we're just going to keep a watch out for everybody, do what we can do, and hope for the best, kind of. You had a couple of the outer bands and tornado watches, yeah. And a lot of people don't realize that when you get hurricanes, you can also get tornadoes and water spouts and things like that. So it's not just that. And then, of course, the flooding from all of the rain can be an issue. So, you know, storms are scary, especially because you just don't have any control over what's going to happen. Oh, thank you. I'm really enjoying the colors. I think I did really well. I'm not thrilled with the red, but I think it still looks good. I mean, to me, it's a little bit too coral, but I can handle it. And if I end up hating it, I can always get some red sparklers from Tmall. But for right now, it's doing just fine for me. So I'm going to kind of see when I get done how I'm feeling about it and go from there. Take it one step at a time. I'm doing this for funsies to show you guys that you can convert this. If you're not a cross stitcher, you can still do this pattern. And so I'm not going to put a whole lot of pressure on myself to make it perfect. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need one more. 5. So, and as you can see, it takes a little bit of concentration. Not too bad. Rob says he's still waiting for last winter to arrive. You'll accept double winter this year to make up for it, though. Yeah. I'm one of those people, like, I really like the cold weather, the cool, cold weather. I'd be just fine with it. Not like super, super cold. I'm not talking about like -0 type of cold. But, you know, not sweat as soon as you step outside kind of hot either. And I am well aware that if I didn't live in Texas, I wouldn't have that problem. But, you know. 3, 3, 3. 2 and 3. Probably shouldn't be doing this section. I should probably be filling in so I can watch chat a little bit better. And yet, this is what we're doing. Okay. Burning a fall candle right now, but can't bring yourself to drink pumpkin coffee yet. Yeah, it's not time for pumpkin coffee yet. That's definitely, I usually get my first pumpkin type coffee in October. Personally, because that's when it actually starts cooling down here. Starts feeling like fall is coming, usually, is in October. So, and then of course, all the things spooky. And I have an idea for a fall activity, but I don't know whether I'm going to be able to pull it off or not. So I'm not going to say anything until I decide whether we can actually do it and not get in trouble for doing it. But it will be something extra for us, just some fun things to do for October, for those of us that like the spoopy stuff. Hey, Brandy, I'm sorry you're not feeling well still. I hope you feel better soon. So yeah, so this week, what did I do this week? I watched, in fact, just the other night on Netflix, I watched Athlete A, which is about the U.S. gymnastics scandal where they covered up for Larry Nassar and he abused all of the gymnasts and things like that for years and years. And that was pretty eye-opening, to say the least. I've always loved gymnastics. I really wanted to do gymnastics when I was younger. And to find out about that was just, yeah. And so I can't imagine. Very strong women. Very strong women. And 3. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Oh. And again, I miscounted. Hello, Uncrafty Crafter. Welcome. Halloween sing-along. Yeah, so there will probably be maybe a little thriller dancing. Some Monster Mash. Oh, what's the one from Rocky Horror? You know, we can do those, have you film it, and then post it online. No big deal. 2, 4, 5. Right? Everybody be down for that. Yeah, so I did get to watch, those of you that don't know, Creative Mayhem. And there are some videos on her channel from last year. She raises monarch butterflies, and then when they come out as an actual butterfly, they come out of their chrysalis, she releases them. And And so she called some of us yesterday and was like, hey, y'all want to watch a butterfly go into the chrysalis? And we were like, yes, we do. So we get on the computer and watch this happen. And it was the coolest thing, you guys. Like, super, super cool. It took it a while. He was a little camera shy, but very cool. So we just did that. I was at work. We were all kind of doing our various things and just kind of hanging out and chit-chatting here and there. So it was a lot of fun. So watch her channel. I think she said she's planning to post some of that on her channel if she can. Yes, Angela, I did see Cheer. I watched it back when it first came out because, you know, it's pretty awesome. Navarro College is literally about 20 miles away from me. It's not far at all. I didn't even know that they were that many times world champion. So that was definitely a shock to me. All right, so we're going to start the H, as the British say. Do I know how to start the H? Where is... So I printed this, except I printed it all in color. And then it printed front and back, which is a problem when you're trying to put a pattern together to read it. So, yeah. My bad, I guess. And I don't know how this H connects. So, give me a second. I'm not going to be able to see chat for a minute. I'm going to pull this up in my email so I don't mess it up again. This is one of the parts that I'm not really a fan of with the iOS software. I don't like pulling up PDFs. All right, well, that's not going to work. So let's look here, see how Kim did it. So she did. So I got my model stitch hung up on the wall this past weekend. That was really fun. There's that. So it looks like there. Phantom drilling. And there. Huh. It's really not the best picture, is it? Hook the thingy make jig up to the doohickey and there you go. Exactly. It's exactly what I was thinking about doing. So I guess I should do that, right? So we're just going to hook it up like this and call it good. And yeah, this is a square. Don't forget the hangy thing to the curly bob. Right. Y'all are so helpful. Thank you so much. All right, let's see. We are almost halfway through. So I'm going to go ahead and do what most of you come here for, besides my brilliant and stunning personality. 6, 6. And we're going to go ahead and do Wednesday wins. So my Wednesday win is just generally being productive this week. I've been in a really good mood the last several days. I'm feeling better about life and all the things. So the depression has kind of toned down quite a bit this week. So that is my Wednesday win. Y'all are just, wow. Oh, man. Y'all have fun. So what are y'all's Wednesday wins? Those of you that are new, we have a couple of newbies here tonight, and that's all right. Basically, Wednesday wins is where we get to share and celebrate our successes from the week with each other, and we get to celebrate together all of your successes. Because, you know, if you split sorrow and share joy, your joy multiplies. And this year, my goal for the whole year was to focus on the positive. So, focusing on the positive means celebrating the positive and the wonderful things that happen. So, we've been doing this for almost a year now, and I know many of you look forward to it, as do I. So, Wednesday wins. Here we go. Oh, so Mayhem has safely raised 8 caterpillars. Can anyone recommend an app like Pattern Keeper, but for iPhone? Your Wednesday win is you haven't eaten any sugar today. Don't do that to yourself. Go have some ice cream. Just saying. The Uncrafty Crafter says it's been so long since you've stitched, like years. I'm kind of getting the bug from seeing so many cute things. What would you recommend for a kind of beginner to cross stitch? So if you have some experience, you could probably start with a relatively small pattern. So maybe start with something. Sorry, I'm looking through my patterns over here. Maybe start with something like this. It's, you know, a very small size. It's less than 100 by 100. It's not real complicated, but it'll get you back into that stitching motion. This is Farmhouse Christmas Little Red Barn by Little House Needleworks. So I would start on something that size. There are also a ton, and I do mean a ton, of free patterns out there. So if you type in or go to any of the designer websites of, you know, maybe designers that you used to know and love, most of them have a freebie or 3 or 10 on their web pages that you can download and use. So that's another good way to get started to see if you're going to like it or not, is using the free patterns. Tia's Wednesday win. You have been walking more and your butt isn't hurting and aching as much. Tia. Oh my goodness. I can't take y'all anywhere. But I'm glad your butt doesn't hurt. Oh my goodness. My friends are a hot mess. But I'm a hot mess. So I guess we all go together, don't we? All right. Mistria says your Wednesday win is you don't feel like you want to cut your head off and trade with someone else anymore. You're feeling slightly better. So that is a win for me. Well, hopefully you'll be feeling better and better and get back to your normal self soon. It's just not the same when you're not your bubbly self. Melissa Barker says her Wednesday win is that you survived your son's first week of online school. That is good news. Very good news. I know a lot of parents are feeling the same way this week. They're like, I just got to make it. Got to make it through the 1 week and then we can go. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7. Crafts with Crashly says you found out where the fridge repairman lives, so you got the pleasure of egging his house for standing us up. Wednesday win. I don't know if that's a Wednesday win, Crashly. You probably don't want to tell people that. I mean, just saying. Like, I'm all for a good revenge every now and then, but so Jess's Wednesday win is that she is going back to school. That is awesome. Dawn's went to the doctor, Dawn Louder, and found out you haven't gained any weight during quarantine. You stayed the same weight. That is impressive, Dawn. We are very proud of you. Thank you. Hello, Jackie. So Diamond Queen's Wednesday win is you got everything ready for your surgery next Friday morning. That's good. It's always best to be prepared. And I say that, but I'm like a big old procrastinator. So there's that too. Kim says, don't tell your boss. I didn't tell my boss off when she last minute wanted me to do her job that you've never been trained on because she had a headache with a 10-minute time window to figure it out. Yeah, no. Be like, you have to suck it up, Buttercup. Sorry. I'm not very forgiving about stuff like that. Tia says it's from you sitting all day on it. Then you run and diamond paint for hours. Achy butt syndrome. Okay. Y'all, oh my goodness. See, this is what I'm concerned about, is they're going to come out down here to this retreat that I'm hosting in good faith, and they're going to cause a ruckus. 4, 5, and then another 3. And while I generally like a good ruckus, I don't want to be part of the ruckus, if that makes sense. The eggs stunk too because they couldn't be refrigerated. Oh my goodness. Hey, Paula, her Wednesday win is that you finally went back to work last week after 4 months of being on furlough. That is awesome. I am so happy for you. Yeah, what goes on in McQueenie will be on YouTube. Don't forget that. Crashly could burn down the whole city in one fell swoop. She probably could. If you were all calm and collected, I think you were sick. I probably would. It'd be like, who brought the Rona? It was one of you. I know it was. So we're going to go down. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Two, 3. Give me just a second while I do this outline, you guys. 2. Down over 1. Down over 1. Yep. Okay. These are the parts you got to concentrate on. 5 and 6. This really wasn't the part that I should have chosen to do today, but that's all right. We're going to make it work. And 4. 4, 4. One more 4. And 3. So there we go. Okay. The morning show this morning wasn't clear if there was any openings left in the event. So yes, I've got one that is partially claimed. So we have, that would put us at 17 people. We can have 20 total. So we still have 3 spots open. If you are interested, find me on Facebook. I am Marissa McCartney over on Facebook. If you send me a private message, or if you know somebody that is going, have them add you to the group. And in our diamond painting group, our retreat group, excuse me, there is all the information you should need. Past videos, when I remember to hit record, which I did not last night during our retreat roundup, because, you know, it was Monday. All the fun stuff, basically, should be there where you can watch it and catch up. You should have to do something this week for a Wednesday win. Yes, Rob, you should definitely do something this week for a Wednesday win. I mean, you know, no pressure or anything, but I'm still waiting on a theme song. Just going to throw that out there. Get some lottery tickets. You never know. Just keep your molecules to yourself and you'll be okay. Who brought the Rona? It sounds like a 60s song. It really does sound like a 60s song. Who brought the Rona? Yeah, something like that. Yesterday was totally Tuesday, not Monday, but still. Well, you know what? It was Tuesday, but that's okay too. It had been a long day. The quarantine areas are in a different part of campus. Okay. Figure out where I was doing. No, not singing it like Who Let the Dogs Out, because then it's in everybody's head and everybody hates me. When really they should hate you for bringing it up. Thank you, Robert. This is the diamond painting of my St. Jude pattern. I'm going to be giving it as a gift once I'm done with it. So I'm excited about that. Dearly says her Wednesday win is she's finally getting to eat some dinner. She's chiming in quietly. Just so you guys know. You ran into some cowbell issues. The sound files you wanted sparked every danger alert virus. You don't want to download this file warning. Oh no. I think we're going to have to send Rob his own cowbell. Very own Texas cowbell. What do you guys think? Maybe I made this thing too wide. So we just go back and unpick some more. I've done more frogging on this diamond painting than I have on my cross stitch here lately, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but all right. There's that. Lay down 4 and another 4. Yeah, and if you use a multi-placer, this pattern really doesn't take that long. And 2. There we go. So yeah, if you guys want to know more in depth of how I'm doing this, just let me know. But it's really, if you can read a cross stitch pattern, you can do this. Oh, Jess has a cowbell. I've got several cowbells. I did not ring it because the upstairs neighbor this week, the other news, the upstairs neighbor got a puppy. And he's a very cute puppy. He's not very loud. Like I don't hear him barking or anything like that. But I do hear him playing. And it's interesting, let me tell you. So, yeah. I mean, I think I can deal with the playing, I think, as long as he doesn't start barking at everything under the sun, we'll be okay. You might pop a couple of music stores, see if they have cheap cowbells. If you need a cowbell, Rob, you let me know, because I can get one sent to you. I promise. I can make that happen. Fairly easily, even. Okay, so we are going to fill in the white so that I can actually look at what I'm doing for the last few minutes. On this, I did only get one of every color except for the white. I got 2 white, but I think if you do decide to do this, and you choose to use the diamond dots, you're going to have 3 of the white. I think I'm going to end up having to go back to the store and get another of the white to use, because just this area down here that I've done already has used almost a full container of the white. That's how much I have left in there. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's not very much in there. So, and that's out of this one container. And I think Tia said there's 2,000 drills in these. Oops. And of course I'm going to spill them everywhere because my shaking skills have waned from not diamond painting. So anyway, anything anybody is watching that sounds really good. I've been watching a lot of the Hallmark movies. Their summer, whatever they are called. Just because I feel like that is a good way to tune out the world. There's nothing really offensive in them. You know, it's just some background noise, basically. I've been listening to a lot of podcasts here lately for some background noise as well. I watched Shark Week the whole week it was on. I'm really sad it's over. So, what is everybody else watching that you think I should watch? What should I give a go? Okay, Rob, it's no rush, I promise. Don't put yourself out for it. I know that's something that you are doing for me because you want to. And I was giving you more of a hard time than anything else. Have you noticed in the Hallmark movies how they have doggies in them? Or that involve someone running to a rescue? Yeah. Like, it's the thing I don't like about Hallmark movies is they're all basically the same movie. So yeah, that kind of gets me. I can't watch too many of them, but every once in a while I kind of get in a mood. Oh, you're halfway through the commission piece. Very nice. Dang it. Getting these things everywhere. That's quite a bit of work you've put into that one then, Rob, because last time you weren't quite that far along. September 4th, the new Mulan movie will be on Disney Plus. That could be fun. I liked Mulan, the cartoon. I didn't ever love it. I liked it, though. I was young-ish when that one came out. Too depressing. Phyllis. To me, they're just not very realistic, frankly. Let's see. Somebody else said something. The one and only Ivan on Disney Plus was really good. I need to explore Disney Plus some more. I use my parents' subscription, and they got it for, or I've only used it for, I should really say, Hamilton. And I think I watched a Disney movie, like one of those, like made for Disney Channel movie type things. I started one that I hadn't seen in a long time. I don't even remember which one it was now. And then I fell asleep. So, obviously I wasn't that interested. Lifetime is depressing. Lifetime can be depressing. It really can. Like, and especially there for a while when the only thing that was on Lifetime was like the kill your wife kinds of movies. Somebody is stalking you. All of those kinds of horrible things that could happen in real life. Yeah. Same movie, same sentiments. Yep, pretty much. Anyway, so I was looking for something new to watch, but nobody's really filming right now. The shows that I haven't watched, I'm probably never going to watch. Maybe I'll finish watching The Good Place. I started like season 1 of The Good Place, and then I never went back when season 2 finally came out. I was busy. So I've never gone back and binged that. Maybe that's what I'll do. That'll be my next one. I saw somebody say Longmire. Hey, Ruby, how are you? No. Right in the middle of the tray. You guys. The Lost Husband on Netflix. It's very Hallmarkish. So I saw the previews for that one and was kind of meh on the fence about it. I did go back and finish season 1 of Sweet Magnolias, which is on Netflix. And I finished, I think it's called Say I Do. It's the one about where the husband surprises the fiance with a wedding, and these 3 gay guys come in and plan their big, huge weddings or whatever. It was okay. Like, it was nice, fun TV. Didn't really have to think about it too hard. You like the National Geographic section on Disney, Draining the Lakes, the Titanic? Yeah. I've watched all of the Draining the Lakes, Draining the Oceans, all of those like that. I do like a good documentary. And Paula, if you haven't discovered it yet, there's a channel on YouTube called Time Team, I think is what it's called. And it's all documentaries on YouTube. Most of them are like BBC type documentaries, are made by the BBC, but you've got some really good ones that cover a very broad range of topics, and I do enjoy watching those as well. Welcome back, Mayhem. Yes, there's a couple of Titanic documentaries on Disney Plus. So I think they did Draining the Titanic is one of them. I think there was one talking about like the actual wreck itself and what they think happened and all the different conspiracy theories and all that kind of stuff on there as well. Welcome back, Brian. Oh, Channel 4, not BBC. Excuse me. So sorry. They've got BBC documentaries on there as well. So, okay, guys, I'm going to have to give this up for tonight. It's just not flowing very well. Anyway, I did make sure I went and got groceries. We're not supposed to get the storm here, but I did get groceries. My car is full of gas just in case. I'm not anticipating any issues. This week we are going to have we have a St. Jude committee meeting on Sunday. So that is getting closer and closer. We are less than 30 days out from our event. If you want this pattern to cross stitch or to diamond paint, it is still available. All I ask is that you donate $5 or more to my St. Jude fundraiser. I think somebody put it up in the link earlier. And I will email you the pattern once I get your payment. We are still at $1,200 raised this year for St. Jude. So again, a huge thank you to everyone that has donated, that has contributed, that has fundraised, anything that you've done. We are 3 times still what we raised from last year, 3 times more. So I obviously could not have done that without all of you supporting me and helping me and all of that kind of stuff. So we're doing that. Mayhem likes Oak Island. She's like kind of obsessed with Oak Island. Yeah, so yeah, according to a few minutes ago, we might get some thunderstorms. We might not. We might get some rain. We might not. We just don't know. Yeah, 1,200 is a huge number. So I had to, not that it's a bad problem to have, but I set our original goal for 1,000, and I didn't think I'd reach 1,000. And then I got to 1,000, I raised it. And so, yeah, that's a good problem to have, I think. But we're going to keep going. We still have a few weeks left. And we're going to see how we end up. Dallas is sitting currently number 2 in the nation for money raised for St. Jude Walk Run. So we are sitting number 2 in the nation for money raised, which is pretty dang good, y'all. It's pretty dang good. Anywho, we are getting pretty close to our cutoff time. As far as I'm aware, Sherry is going after me. That is Diamond Art Addiction. For those of you that want to pop over and watch her. I don't know what she's got going on tonight, but I think last week she was showing us some of her resin stuff that she had done. And she had this really cool moon thing that she had done. I was like, okay, but listen, I kind of need that in my life, but I don't actually need that in my life, but it's super cool. So I was pretty impressed. I didn't say a whole lot, but I watched for quite a long time and saw some of her resin. And then she had those, is it a lotus flower maybe? Yeah, the resin pour and the mini dragon head. Yeah, the mini dragon head. And I think she showed us a lotus or something. And that may have been the week before, but also super cool. She's doing an hour of diamond painting and then an hour of pouring resin. Okay. That sounds like a cool plan. But yeah, so if you're interested in that kind of thing, y'all go be sure to check Sherry out. And then after Sherry tonight, when the sun goes down and Vegas gets not as hot, because I don't think it ever gets cool, but not quite as hot as it is in the middle of the day. Tia will be going live as well. And if I'm not there within the first 10 minutes, somebody text me. Because has anybody else having major issues with their alerts? Because I rely on the alerts because I'm doing other things, and I've not gotten alerts for several people. So, Tia will be live tonight as well. We're going to see what she's working on. We'll probably see quite a few sparklers if I know Tia very well. She's going to spot them and have to pet them because they're so pretty. You know, all of the things. So, anywho, you guys, I'm going to start wrapping it up. Let's place one more drill there. Last week, no alerts. Okay. Tons of sparklers. I knew it. I knew the sparklers would be coming. So, I want to say to you all, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend with me. This truly is one of the highlights of my week. Even when I don't feel like doing it, I always feel better after I do it. So you guys are able to provide that for me. And I hope that I'm able to provide some entertainment for you. I hope you all have a great week. Stay safe as much as you can. Be kind to each other and go support your fellows doing what they're doing. Try not to rain on people's parades. You know, let people be happy this week. Everybody needs a little happy, even if you think it's silly. Just let them do their thing. And I will see you guys next week. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up before you head out. And if you are not subscribed and you would like to get more content from me, hopefully a video this weekend, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that cowbell for notifications because everybody needs more cowbell in their life. And until I see you guys next time, happy stitching, happy diamond painting. Till we meet again. Bye, guys.